Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we listen to all of their records. We rank them from worst to best. We give our biggest banger stinker from each of them if we got them. And we're still in prog season. We're deep into prog season. We still have another few weeks of this because we're having so much fun. It's been a great, what, I think we're 4 weeks in now into prog season, and we just got some bangers coming up. We got a banger today because we are doing.
We're 5
weeks.
It's our
because we started with Supertramp, right? Supertramp.
Prog Masters.
Okay. It's cute. Supertramp, Mars Volta, Tool, Gojira. Now, Between the Buried and Me. 5th week, baby. Between the Buried and Me. So they have 13 records. Yeah, one of them is kind of an EP, but it's really 13. Because if you split up Automata and Parallax, those are two separate records. But one of them is considered an EP.
I did 13.
So we're going to be ranking 13 of these. And then, so let's get into this. We got a ways to go, and I'm excited to get to the main episode. Where we do The Blue Nowhere, their newest record. So, number 13, what do you got? The worst BT Bam record. Go.
You didn't do your 6 Degrees?
I did not do my 6 Degrees with Tom DeLonge because I'm lazy.
It's pretty easy. The drummer here played with Mike Portnoy for some solo thing they did, the performance. Mike Portnoy, Avenged, Brooks, Tom.
There it is. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Yeah, so number 13, I think that's the only record of theirs that I really didn't like. I shouldn't say that. There's a couple of them I really didn't like, but this is the one that wasn't excusable. Automata 1, the first one.
What? Shut the fuck up. No,
I swear.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are
you kidding me?
Dude, this is not very good.
This is their worst record. This is their...
Yeah.
You're fucking... Get out of here. You're so stupid.
There's so much singing on this
record. That's not even like
my
favorite record. That's not even my favorite.
It probably is your favorite record.
No, it's not.
Dude, there's so much singing on this record. And he's not a bad singer.
God.
He's just not a strong singer. They don't do this well. But like this is... I don't know. They got a Grammy nod for this. I guess that was
the album of the week. There's clean vocals all over it.
Well, we're not there yet, baby boy.
Dude,
there's nothing. There's nothing about this that like is great or even good. It's just kind of annoying.
Oh my!
It was just stupid. Like what is the point of this? Even the band guys were just like, it's kind of a 2-part record, and we don't like it that much. Like nobody really likes this record. It's just underwhelming and boring. That's what underwhelming and boring is the best way to put it. But the concept's kind of cool, I guess, and that's fun. Whatever. Yellow Eyes, like half of this song's fucking annoying, but because he has the whiny vocals here, and it's like, bro, you're just not good at that at all, and it's not even time and place, and neither of those are here. But it does have some cool parts to it. That's why it's my best. House organ, that's my least favorite one. Just all these fucking lasers and big sounds, and it doesn't go anywhere. Nothing happens in this, and it's just fucking full of just fluff, and it's boring. Yeah, Automata 1, not.
That's wild. That's you think that's their worst because it's not their worst. Their worst is the covers record, The Anatomy of, from 2006. This is atrocious. I mean, I get why they wanted to do it. It was probably a lot of fun for them because these are all songs from bands that they truly love. And there's some crazy shit on here. Smashing Pumpkins, Pantera, Black Crowes, I think was another one. Just some fucking weird shit that you would not expect, and none of them are good. None of them are good at all. Not a single one. It's all bad. Like, I thought maybe
all bad. That's crazy.
I thought maybe I'd like the Pantera one or the Smashing Pumpkins one because I love the Pumpkins, but it's just not good, man. It's just not fucking good at all. No, it's bad. It's straight up bad. It's bad. Okay. So yeah, The Anatomy. I have no banger. They're all stinkers. It's truly bad. I can't believe.
Stinkers?
I can't believe you didn't put this at the bottom. This is truly bad. It's terrible.
All right. Well, after you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
Stupid
yeah,
shit
what do you got for number 12? What do you got for number 12?
After that hole in your face. Yeah, The Anatomy of. That's the second worst.
But
the only reason this isn't the worst, this is on the bottom, is because the
source material.
These songs aren't all bad, bro. Like, get out of here. Get fucked. At worst, it's like my worst song is Us and Them. because they literally did nothing for the song and they just made it even more boring. The Pink Floyd song. But like none of these songs they butcher. None of these songs are fucking horrible covers.
But none of them are
at
good.
At best, they're fun and it's a cute way for us to like get a glimpse into their musical, history and what they like. But none of these these aren't stinkers. This record's not full of stinkers. That's crazy boy. That's silly boy talk.
This is
Don't
like
be a silly Billy. Get your
this is
cloth
like
ears
you
off.
saying you like that Atreyu covers EP or the Transplants covers EP. It's all fucking bad. It's not good.
See, Atreyu has worse things than that.
You
for
have
sure.
you have your BT Bam goggles on. Your BT Bam goggles on. That's what you got right now. You think everything's so fucking good. Get the fuck out of it. Get fucked, as you said.
These aren't even,
fucked.
dude. They're not that bad. Like you
Such an
think that like, it's
insulting
not
thing to
good. That's for sure. But they're not bad. They're okay. They're okay at best.
That's
Kickstart
bad,
my
dude.
heart. That was fun.
No, it was bad,
fun.
dude. That was bad.
What part of these is bad though? They're not butchering these songs. They're not
They
even
are.
putting
They're
their own
not
spin.
good. They are
They're not
putting their
doing
own spin. Are you
anything.
kidding
No,
me?
they're
are
not,
putting their own
dude. These
spin
aren't
on it.
metalcore fucking covers. He
Boy,
sings and
I
clean
know they're not
vocals on every
metalcores.
single one of these.
And they
So
sound
they're
like
not putting their
shit.
own spin on these.
But there's still a lot of growling and screaming too. There's still a lot of that death metal stuff
barely
in there.
on like
Get the
3 of
fuck
these
outta
songs.
here.
There's like 3 seconds of
Oh
it.
my
They're just
God.
doing normal like
Oh
covers you
my
would at like a
God.
warm up. Like when you watch like all these
Yeah,
little
a
fucking metalcore bands play at our high school and they
Yeah,
have
a
like their one
warm-up.
song they do together.
A
That's what
warm
this
up
is.
or a high
It's
school
not
band.
bad though. It's silly. It's
A
silly
warm
and
up or a
fun.
high school band. Yeah, a sound check. Okay, that's cool. That's fun.
And this is
But
an
a whole
EP of
fucking
it.
record. This is
It's an
EP. It's a
EP.
whole fucking record.
It's not a record. It's an EP.
Are you sure about that? You sure about that?
I'm just going by what Spotify and the band,
I don't think it's
the
an-
album release,
There's like
and
11
Wikipedia
songs on it.
and
There's like
everything
11
on there.
songs on it. Are you joking my ass? There's
I
like
don't make the
11
rules.
songs. Dude,
I
I
don't
know
make the
you
rules.
don't. I know you don't.
Then why do
You've
you
never
act like
made
I
them.
do? Then why do
You've
you act
never
like I
made
do?
them.
I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. It's not up to me. If it's up to me,
Yeah,
it would be a record.
I'm
That's
already
what a ranking is a
exhausted.
record.
I'm already
But it's not.
exhausted.
I don't make the rules, dude.
I need papers. I need to be like John and Ken right now. Shuffle a
You
bunch
gotta,
of papers.
you gotta stop acting like I make the rule because I don't. I know you probably wish that I did because things would be a lot tighter. I'll tell you that much right now. I don't want to hear anything about it. But dude, no. Automata 1. Nah, that's just stupid. That one's stupid. This at least serves a purpose. Automata 1, dumb. Automata 2 is not that much better either. It's coming up soon. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, we'll see. See, I don't know if it is Automata. I don't know if it is or not. I
I
think
don't
it
even care
is.
anyway because I'm never gonna fucking listen to it again. I'm not gonna buy it on the vinyls, and I don't give a shit about it.
Okay. So my number 12, Between the Buried and Me, the self-titled record, first record from 2002. This one, it's just metalcore of its time, straightforward. There's really nothing wrong with it at all, but it just sounds like most other bands in the scene that we
Bro,
grew
this
up
record is
in.
better than Bleeding Through.
Oh,
Anything
shut
Bleeding
the
Through is
fuck
done.
up.
This record is better than anything Bleeding
Dude,
Through has
what is
done.
wrong with you
Fucking
today?
fact. Fucking fact.
Did you fall down? What
Fucking
happened?
Fact.
What happened to you this week? Did somebody hit you? Like what happened? Tell me. Talk to me.
I know you
Talk
think I
to
do,
me.
but I don't. I don't make them. I don't make them.
Clearly, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even. You're just. It's stupid.
I call balls and strikes. That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Anyway, 0-2. Between the Buried and Me, first record. It's fine. I would not get this on vinyl. It's a very rough sounding record, and that's not a bad thing. But it's like I said, it's very of its time. It sounded like it was recorded very like within a couple days or maybe a week or something like that. It's very very thrown together, but in a good way. It's also the only album with this drummer, William Goodyear, and he also sang all the clean vocals. So it does sound a little weird as compared to later records with the vocals, clean vocals. But yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. Banger, use of a weapon, some killer drumming on this song. Stinker, Chavanel cut a flip. I don't know how to say that or what that even means, but that's okay. So self-titled record is my number 12. What do you got for number 11? What dumb thing are you going to say next?
Automata 2.
You're
Automata
so
2.
fucking dumb.
That's wild. If you think this is even like top, if you put this in your top 7, I could maybe. If this is anywhere near your top 5, then you have cemented yourself as having cloth ears. It is fucking. You're gonna get the trophy for the clothiest ears in the face of this fucking earth.
I'm
2.
just really upset that you put it Automata 1. I don't even care about Automata 2. I don't care about that at all. But the fact that you put the covers record above the first Automata. That's what I'm so upset about. I'm shocked.
It
I'm
was just more
absolutely
fun.
shocked by it.
And when I have
It's
two
not
things,
fun. It's just so bad.
like if I have two pieces of shit that I have to eat, but one of them is like got like sprinkles and shit on it, like yeah, I'm gonna choose the one that's got sprinkles and shit on it because it's kind of like having fun. That was the anatomy of.
That's having fun.
It's more fun than just eating plain shit.
Your analogy is just garbage.
I don't understand how you don't understand the analogy, but that's okay.
No, I understand it, but it's bad.
Their ninth record, 2018. It's a whole thing between Automata 1 and 2. I just think this is the better part of it. I think my biggest problem is just the singing. The singing and the slower metal parts, they don't mesh. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't think they do it very well here at all. And they do it really well on other records, on pretty much every record except for these two. But this is just better. This is a better automata. Like, I like the electro kind of swing shit mixed with the metal. That's fun. It's just not as fleshed out as something like Colors is. It just feels like they're doing too much and just not doing it very well. So I don't give a fuck. Best song, Proverbial Bellow. Proverbial Bellow. That's a stupid fucking name.
That is a very stupid name.
Very Selkies feeling. Cleaner prog metal rather than like the punkier influenced metalcore of Selkies. The worst song, Glide. It's just, I don't know. It's the intro to the next track, and Glide just doesn't really do anything special. It's kind of annoying. Whatever. I don't see these three. I don't even give a fuck about. Everything else after this, I like a lot.
So right now, how many would you get on vinyl, or do you already have?
None. Fuck no. I would never get Automata 1, 2, or Anatomy. These are all. Oh, this is tough because I do like BTBM a lot, but I wouldn't even give these ones. You don't need them. You don't need them.
Well, when you say you give it a 1, what that means, we have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to, 1 is a bad album to give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So, a 1. Wow.
I guess I would give it a 1. Like, you listen to it once, but like, there's nothing you need from Automata 1 and 2. There's just nothing. Every single sound they do on those records, they do better and longer on every other record. Okay. Every other record has those sounds, just better.
All right. That's fine. Okay. I mean, you're wrong, but okay.
What did you put as your number 12?
My number 12, I put the self-titled first record.
Oh, dude, you're so dumb with your fucking ratings already. It's so fucking stupid.
All right, my number 11 is The Silent Circus, their second record from 2003. Clearly, there's a trend here. I don't like their earlier I mean, it's not... Okay, let me say this. It's not that I don't like these records, because these records are solid, but I had to put them somewhere. And the straightforward BT Bam stuff... Once again, it's cool, it's good, but it's not what I want from BT Bam. I think they just made better music later on. This is the last record they made with 3 of the band members, so Nick Fletcher, Jason King, and then the drummer Mark Castillo. And then with Alaska, the next record, that's when that kind of solidified their lineup, and that was pretty much who they've had in the band since. And this is really a step up from the first record, because now we're seeing a little bit of the genre jumping, which they're well known for later on in their career. They love to genre jump, but it's still a little. It seems like they're still a little scared. They're not really doing it that much, and when they do it, it's like just going between like different rock genres, like a lot of thrash on here, a lot of death metal, going into a little bit of like not all rock, but like just big rock anthemic stuff every once in a while. In certain parts, but
I knew you were going to put these low.
That's fine.
Ask me why.
Why?
Because these are better metalcore than what you're used to.
No, they're not.
That's
dude.
why.
They're still good. It's still good metalcore. It's still really
this
good
record
metalcore.
is better than anything Bleeding Through has ever done. Like it's like you're crazy. It's fucking crazy.
You're just exhausting. That's you.
You just want to pretend like you're this metalcore purist.
The first 2 of Avenged records are certainly better than these 2, and I'm not even that big of an Avenged fan. But those first 2 Avenged records
suck.
No, they don't.
Suck.
They're better than these BT Bam records for sure. So anyway, The Silent Circus. It's really not a bad record. Honestly, the only bad record they have is The Anatomy of, the covers record. Everything else is good. I think everything else is at least a 1.75. A 1.75 out of 3. Everything from the first record until now. So, or what I said, from you know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's move on. That was my number 11. What's your number 10? Go.
Number 10. Now we're in like the 1.75 territory.
Okay.
Except for Automata 1 and 2. I think you missed the boat on that one. BT Bam's BT Bam, their first record, 2002. It plays like a first album. There's a little prog in here, but it's very elementary. And I think this record suffers from being metalcore. The growling is typical of the era. It's era appropriate, as Holt would say about his mustache. But it's still fun. It's still fun. They recorded this live. They tracked everything at the same time. Mic placement like bleeds into instruments. There are times when the guitar is just completely washed out. But it's a fucking cool debut. It's an impressive debut compared to its contemporaries in 2002. Okay. So it's again, I still think this is better than every fucking thing Bleeding Through's ever done. Okay. The clean singing is also not good. It's never good anytime, but at least they kind of can use it to prop the song up or put things forward a little bit. Again, fun record. I don't go back to this very often because it's just too much metalcore, and I that genre is fucking. I'm already tired talking about metalcore. Naked by the Computer, that's the best song. I don't know. It's the kind of closest thing we get to like a really rad prog metalcore thing. But you got to sing, right? I guess. And then you're right. Chevanol Cup of Flip. Chevanol Cup of Flip. I don't know what the fuck that even is. But like, dude, I thought you would like this one because all these church kind of fucking singing in this. It's a slower jam, and you like the ballads now. But it's not the last time I'll mention Chevanol because I'm gonna bring that one up again. But yeah, BT Bam's BT Bam. That's my number 10.
Okay, fine.
What does that fucking mean?
I don't know either. But so my number 10. Buckle up for this one. Are you ready?
Oh God.
Are you ready? Alaska.
That's fair.
I think this is their transition record. I mean, this is where the new members come in. Really, the classic lineup of the band comes in, and this is where they start to experiment more. It's way more technical, way more proggy than the previous two records. But it's a transition record. Like I don't think they do it that smoothly. They don't do it that well. It's like I get the ambition. I get what they were doing, but the other records are so much fucking better. That's really what it comes down to.
Putting Automata 1 and 2 above Alaska is criminal.
Well, it's not.
Like you should be banned. You should be banned for this.
But yeah, no, Alaska is still a killer album. My banger, Selkie's The Endless Obsession, of course. I mean, this is the song that got me into the band, way back in the day. So I got a soft spot for it. But in the end, it's a transition record. That's what it really is, a transition fucking record into what we know, the greatness that is BT Bam. So let's move on. We got a ways to go. What do you got for number 9?
Number 9, Silent Circus, second record. 1 and 2. Essentially a different band than their first record, and a different band, like you said, than anything else that will come after this. But it is wild how a new drummer for this record makes a huge difference for this band. So you can already tell that drumming, I don't want to say drumming is the problem, but they're still looking for their permanent drummer because the Silent Circus sounds so much different, and where they go with their next drummer is just like through the fucking moon, right? Yeah. But here they're still stuck in this fucking metalcore thing. Once they stop singing and focus on like more instrumentation, we saw a drastic increase in musicianship. These songs are fucking tight. They are fun. They wander across a ton of different genres, but they never make it sound like, I don't know, tough or out of place. But it is still kind of in the rock genre, like you said. But man, there are parts of this where it's just like fucking grindcore. It's just wild sometimes.
Their first two records have grindcore elements for sure.
This one has grindcore elements to it. That is not just like it's like song. Their first record's a fucking metalcore record, better than Bleeding Through, but it's still a metalcore record. God. This one is doing better at incorporating other genres. I know Lost Perfection banger, wild opener, has everything here, including that iconic pass around scale they do, right, where the guitar goes like doop, and the other guitar goes doop, and the bass goes doop. You know, they do that shit a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're and they go back. But they do that shit all the time. But like, this is the first time you heard it was in the Lost Perfection song. The worst song, Chivanol Part 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give my banger and stinker off that record. But I agree.
What was your banger?
What was it? Chivanol Part 2 was Part 2. That acoustic track was just horrendous.
was funny because I was like, dude, you can't get away from this fucking song because I didn't see the track listings as it was going through. I was like, oh, this is the stinker. I was like, really? Chivinal Part 2? Come on, man.
It's really bad. Or Take Two it. But banger was Camilla Rhodes. That's what
Camilla
it was.
Rhodes. I just Googled what is Chivinal, and I guess it was some guys, just according to this one Reddit comment and this one Reddit thread on the internet, he said it was a homeless guy from the area they were from in North Carolina. It was his name. And I guess he was just like a cool homeless dude they talked to. That's it.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so you got anything else on Silent Circus?
No, still not vinyl worthy, but good listen.
All right, my number 9 is Automata 1, eighth record from 2018.
Fine.
So there's a lot of new metal here, and I think that's why you don't like it. I think that's why you're such a hater on it. There's a lot of new metal. They ditched a lot of the prog. These songs are way more straightforward than anything they've ever done, even from their first 2 records. But the new metal's there. The atmospheric stuff, the Deftones sounding kind of atmospheric stuff is there. Not Deftones sounding, but almost Deftones inspired. And that's cool. I like it. And there's also like some instruments that you don't like I don't want to say world instruments because that's so broad. But there are some instruments, percussive instruments, that are used on this record that they don't really use on any other record, which is different too. I don't know. It's in the end, this is their new metal record. They're straightforward new metal record. Nothing wrong with that. Still not great. I did have this on vinyl, and then I did purge it not long after I got it because I got it in that giant Sumerian lot out in Burbank. So it was only Automata 1. It wasn't even 2. It was just Automata 1. And I got it, and I purged it like 6 months later. Because, who needs it? So, banger is Blot. That was a pretty actually cool song. Stinker, I just didn't really have a stinker. I don't think there was anything terrible about it, the record. It was just
perfect
different.
record, you're right.
No. No. Settle down. I would still give this a 1.75. I would still give it a 1. I'm still there. 1.75 out of 3. So, that's my number 9. Automata 1. What do you got for number 8? Go.
Number 8. I think I'm in the 2s now. Just throwing it out there. Parallax, the first one. Hypersleep Dialogues, EP, 2011. It's a 3-song EP. And it just serves as the intro to Parallax. I'll get more into this era when I get into Parallax 2, or when you do, whichever comes first. Mm-hmm. But fuck, dude, this 3-song EP is dense. There's a lot that they do in just these 3 songs. It's wild. Yeah. Augment of Rebirth. I mean, I'm going to choose my best and worst song, but it's
30
3
minutes
songs.
long.
Yeah. Augment of Rebirth. It's a second track. It's got the metal shit on there, but also kind of like this Middle Eastern twangy part in the middle that was just fucking like, what is going on here? And it was cool. Not the worst song, I guess. Whatever. Specular Reflection. I put this on here because I think this is a phenomenal song, but it was wasted on this EP. I would have loved just to have the full record. And I get like why they did it again. We'll go over it later. But it's just technical as fuck. It flows nicely. It easily could have been the best song on this EP. It probably is actually the best song on this EP. But I think it was just wasted on this EP. Because like even the vinyl, like the vinyl that you can buy that's Parallax 1 and then 2, it's like fucking $200.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's really fucking stupid. Stupid. All right, so my number 8 is Automata 2. 9th record, 2018. You haven't even got to Automata 2, have you?
I think that was like my second one.
No, it wasn't. Third one. Yeah, it was your third
Automata 1, Anatomy, and then Automata 2.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, this one, they're going back to the kind of wonky genre hopping that they're best known for. It just doesn't work quite as well. There's a lot of orchestral stuff going on as well that you don't hear on most other records. And it's fine. It works. It works just fine. I just think it's just a solid record. I don't have anything overtly negative to say about this record, but nothing really wowed me on this one either. Voice of Trespass was a cool one. No stinker because we're still at 1.75 for me, rating wise on this record.
That's because you rank them shitty and you have shitty records higher up, so I get why you have 1.75.
Shut the fuck up.
I understand.
Where are you at? Where are you at in the ratings?
I'd give Parallax 1 or 2 for sure.
Would you? Okay. I'm not quite there yet, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Do you want me to put Automata 2 at fucking...
No.
Give it a 2
I want you to put it at rank fucking...
So why are you bitching?
19.
Why are you bitching? That's all you do is bitch.
Because you put Alaska alone. That's stupid.
Well, it just didn't resonate with me the same way it used to.
Shut the fuck up. Moving on.
Get fucked. That's such a fucking asshole thing to say. I love it. It's so disrespectful.
It's just like when you're so tired of somebody, right? Like, I don't want get fucked, dude. I don't want to talk to you. I don't know where that came from.
I don't even think like they do that in The Sopranos. They never say get fucked. That's just.
I don't think so.
It's just too rude. All right. So what do you got for number 7? Go.
Colors 2, number 7. Colors 2.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, dude, solid stuffs, man. It's a great follow up to Colors, and I remember being so psyched for this because this was the first record that came out when we were collecting the vinyls.
Yes.
And we both pre-ordered this shit. I remember where I was. I was at BJ's when I pre-ordered this shit before I was like going in to like drink for the night and then you know eat all my shit and check out. But I remember being in the parking lot like fuck, like trying to get like fuck, shit. But like ultimately, it's not too different from the first Colors, and I think I think what's cool about this, I do like it's not necessarily a direct sequel of Colors. It's more of like a creative sequel. Like this sounds like they wrote this concurrently with Colors, and this could have been called anything else, right? They could have called it fucking Laptop, and it's like, okay, it sounds like Colors because it was written at the same time that Colors were. It just happens to be called Colors too. But I don't think it's a direct sequel to it or like a direct ripoff. It just
I don't think so either.
Like
I don't think it really
has a spiritual sister or brother of Colors, and I like that because they throw a bunch of parts in here that reference Colors, and I think it's fucking cool. The first couple tracks don't really do it for me, and the end of like Revolution is just so like vocal melody driven that it kind of just gets into like a bit of like symphonic metal kind of sound. Mm-hmm. So that's just me not like nitpicking why it's here, but it's still a good fucking record. It's still solid. This is still for sure a 2. I don't think I'm in the vinyl yet. I know I'm not in the vinyls yet. Fix the Error, that was my banger. That was like this weird metalcore meets rock and roll song. That was just like, wow, that was like, you guys can just play rock and roll music like Van Halen and kick ass at it. But then my worst song was cheating, but the Sfumato song, the 1 minute interlude shit.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, come on.
A cop out.
Yeah, it is really a cop out. All right, so here on out, I wouldn't get all these on vinyl, but I'm going to be splitting hairs at this point. Like I really don't have anything that negative, and for some of these, I don't even have a banger because some of these albums should be listened to front to back, so it's even hard to pick a banger. But my number 7, The Great Misdirect, fifth record from 2009.
Dude.
It's 6 songs, 59 minutes long. They're just getting, proggier. I mean, we get Colors in 07, but then you get this one, and it's just proggier and more technical. They dive into way more genres. Honestly, this could be higher, but I think they were a little too ambitious on this record with what they were like doing with the genre hopping, that it didn't flow as well as Colors. It didn't flow as well as the later records like Parallax and even Colors 2 as well. It's still a solid record, but I think they were just, it was a little too ambitious, especially being 6 songs at an hour long is pretty fucking wild. So, banger, obfuscation. I can never pronounce that word. Obfuscation.
Disease? Come on, bro. Disease is like one of their best songs.
Well,
that better not be your fucking stinker.
I didn't even listen. I didn't list the stinker because once again, 6 songs, an hour. It's silly boy talk. All right. So what do you got for number 6? Go.
Guess you're scared, and that's okay. Alaska is my number 6.
All right.
I'm under no disillusion that I have mad nostalgia with this, so that's why it's already high. But I mean, this is the start of the band. This is the same lineup until recently when he left the band. But he denies the claim, so we probably won't go there.
I mean, we'll talk about it on the main episode because it's relevant to the main episode.
Yeah.
We'll do the
they got this new drummer, Blake, who can play just virtually anything, and they're able to now write anything, right? This dude can play fucking anything. And like every drummer they've had is always really, really good. But this guy is... Dude, he's like next level shit. This is like when Blink got Travis, right? Like, damn, well, we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. Like, literally,
Yes.
In our little peanut brains, we can do whatever we want to do. But now just imagine like Mark and Tom being replaced with musicians that are already really good.
Yeah.
So that's what we get with Alaska.
Especially
but there are too many songs on here that just like have parts in them that just seem like filler. So this needs to be fleshed out. This needs to be. It's their first record. This is essentially their first record. So I don't want to talk too much shit about it. And when I think about BT Bam, I do hold them to like a higher standard because like almost everything they put out is just like even Automata 1 and 2. It's still musically impressive. Like it's still like better than so much metal and metalcore that has ever existed. So I do hold them to a higher standard where Alaska is just not, doesn't meet those high standards, but it's still goddamn fun. And Selkies, dude, that is their best song.
It's so good.
That's not only their best song, that's like the true Yeds of BT Bam, that's their favorite song. And the guys always talk about how much they fucking hate playing it, how much they hate like rehearsing it, how much they hate doing it because every show they play, they have to play this. And they didn't play it when I did it, even though everybody kept shouting Selkies, Selkies. So when they do like a tour, I saw them on the Parallax tour a year ago, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago.
Oh, when they did like the They
like played Parallax too in its entirety. Right. But yeah, Selkies, dude, unfucking real. Laser Speed, I said that was my stinker, but I don't know, whatever. I don't give a fuck. We're in vinyl territory, just so you know.
Oh boy. We're almost in vinyl territory for me. So I thought you had your son Nick has a lot.
Which like, that means I have it. So.
Yeah, you could just go downstairs and grab it. Okay. Does he keep his vinyl in your in the office with your stuff, or does he keep
No, he keeps his vinyl downstairs, and if he wants to borrow something, he'll just come upstairs and get it, then go back down. But his personal stuff is downstairs.
Got it. All right, so number 6 for me, Coma Ecliptic, their 7th record from 2015. This one, it's fucking good, man. But this is a big genre change in the band, a big shift in sound in them. They ditched a lot of the heavy, not a lot, but they ditched some heaviness. They ditched the death metal stuff, a lot of the death metal stuff for sure, but it's still very heavy. There's way more clean vocals on this record. But they're still doing the proggy genre jumping. They love that shit. They love genre jumping every like minute and a half, 2 minutes within a song. That's just their thing. They love to fucking do that shit. Sometimes they won't even loop it back around. They'll just fucking there'll be like 4 different genres in a 10-minute song. You know, and then there's no bringing it back at the end. They'll just fucking go through a bunch of different things. It's wild. But yeah, so they're still doing that here. And also, I don't know if you picked up on this, but on this record, as well as the new record, The Blue Nowhere, there's a lot of Jonathan Davis vocals, like sounding vocals on this record especially. On Coma Ecliptic, a lot of Jonathan Davis. And he kind of kept with it, like a song here or there, you know, moving forward from here. Like there's one song on the album of the week that we're going to get into, which I'll bring up. But yeah, on this record, Jonathan Davis style vocals all over it. It's cool. It's cool though. I would not get this on vinyl. It's just not there for me. And it would have been kind of cool to do this record because the concept of the record seemed really cool. The lyrical concept, because the album of the week that we're doing, it's not a concept record, and the lyrics were tough, which we'll get into that too.
Yeah, I just like after 2, I was like, this is too fucking hard. I don't care now. So I stopped doing it.
But it would have been cool to dive into the lyrics of Coma Ecliptic. It seemed like a really cool thing. So Banger, the Coma Machine. I don't have a stinker. I don't care. Fuck it. Who cares? Okay. So what do you got for number 5? Go.
Cool. Number 5, album of the week, The Blue Nowhere.
Oh, that low, huh? Okay.
I think that's fucking high because I don't know.
I thought you loved this record.
I do love this record. I think it's fucking. It was my album of the year, fucking when it came out last year. I think this record's amazing.
All right. So my number 5, The Parallax, Hypersleep Dialogues. So the first one.
That's crazy low. That's crazy low. That's too low.
The first Parallax?
Start over. Oh, no, yeah, the first. Okay,
the first
right,
Parallax.
Right.
Yeah.
First Parallax. You're lucky.
From 2010. EP.
See, it was ready to go.
EP from 2010. This point, they had just signed to Metal Blade Records. They were trying to put out something right away, and that's what this 30-minute EP comes along. And then they eventually released the full length later on. They just hadn't refined the full length yet, so they wanted to put out something very quickly, and that's why we got this. It's a cool concept record. It's a little more straightforward genre-wise, like you said, 3 songs, but they all flow really well. It's like it's just one EP, or I'm just gonna call it an album. Fuck it. It's 30 minutes long. Weezer's Green album is 29 minutes, and we call that an album, not an EP. So we'll call this an album. We'll call this an album too. But yeah, it just those 3 songs just flow really well, and it's a thing that should be listened to front to back, and that's it. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I wouldn't get this on vinyl. I'm not vinyl territory yet, but getting close. So I don't know. Parallax 1. What do you got for number 4?
So what do you have? You just have Colors 2, Parallax 2, and Album of the Week.
Maybe.
No, that's what you do have. That's what you have.
I mean,
left,
it's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
I guess you're right. It's possible. Anything's possible. You could just not done your fucking job correctly, which is also possible. But yeah, number 4 for me, Coma Ecliptic. This one crept up a lot. Had we done this a while ago, this would have been lower. It's lots of singing. The guitar kind of takes a backseat on this record. It's piano. It's bass line driven. It's still very proggy and fucking dope. A lot of times they'll do these like piano ballads mid-song, and they're cool and all right. But this record is like written for that. This record is just them doing those piano ballad mid sections and doing the entire record of that, doing this whole hour thing of that, and it works. It's incredible songwriting. This might be like their best songwriting because there's nowhere to hide. You can't hide anything here. Everything is right there in the front. And when you take the guitar out of a lot of these songs, it's like, dude, you are just naked out there. You're dead in the water. So if your song sucks, like there's nothing there. You know what I mean? There's nothing to hide behind. Like we're going to hear it, and it's going to be fucking even worse. This record is incredible. And this is for sure vinyl worthy. Obviously, because I have the Blue Nowhere in the vinyl, so obviously I'm going to get this one at some point. But the Coma Machine, too. Dude, this is like peak for them. Like they're trying to just write a song that pushes creative boundaries. It's this big epic that's got so many fucking parts to it, so many different melodies. And the last part where like the piano and the aggro guitar like share chugs, where it's like and the piano's like ding ding ding. What the fuck is that even? You know what I mean? Like what? Yeah. Like how do you make that sound metal? And they do. Like what I just did sounds absolutely ridiculous, but they make it sound fucking metal. It's wild. I don't have a stinker. Famine Wolf would be the only stinker that I have, I guess, for calling the weakest song. We should stop calling them stinkers. Just the weakest song.
Yeah, the weakest. For BT Dan, the weakest song.
If we're ranking songs, they have to have a best song and you have to have a weakest song. Because unlike you giving out 3s like it's fucking candies, if every album is a 3 out of 3, then that means no album is a 3 out of 3. Because every album is the best, then no album is the best. If there's a best, there's got to be a worst.
I mean, I really don't give perfect 3s out very often. I think the Mars Volta.
That's all you fucking do.
When we did the Mars Volta a few weeks ago, I gave that a perfect 3 out of 3. But I
gave it like a 3.5.
Well, I mean, it deserves 3.5. There's a 4.3 out of, or a 4 out of 3 actually.
You gave Tool 3 out of 3.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No,
you gave all Tools 3 out of 3.
No, I did not give Tool. No. Now I know you're lying through your teeth. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't give 3 out of 3s out very often. My number 4, The Blue Nowhere, the album of the week. So we're not going to get into this just yet. Listen to the main episode where we break it down piece by piece. So what do you got for number 3? Go.
Number 3, The Great Misdirect. It's been a long time upper one of mine, like one of my favorites. I like this a lot. This is our last on Victory Records. And we've talked about Victory before, and this is like the beginning and the end for that label. Shortly after this, especially when A Day to Remember got involved in like 2010, 11, 12, because they had big money, and Victory Records was just terrible. So I think this record suffered a lot from marketing. I don't think it got like any marketing whatsoever. And even like back, because this is like in our early party phase, like I don't remember talking about this record very much, and like the band doesn't talk about this era very much because they're very unhappy with Victory Records. Obviously, everybody fucking hates that thing.
Most bands were. Yeah.
But this record wasn't like panned, but it also wasn't nearly well received as Colors was. And I think people just saw this as a try hard follow up, like you mentioned. There is a lot of stuff going on here. It does sound like it could be a try hard follow up, but I think it's like the opposite. I think this record's dark. It has this overall like darker, weird, somber tone to everything. As much as you can do in metalcore, I guess. But dude, what an underrated record in their discography. There's a song on here that's like fucking straight hardcore punk, and we just like they've never done that song ever before in their entire career. This album is all over the place. It's incredible. These parts are tight. It's good. It's good fun songwriting. Whereas like Colors was probably peak fun songwriting, and then after that they kind of just got like let's knuckle down and like become better songwriters. this is still an extension of Colors in the fun aspect of it, just a little bit looser, because this is the whole theme of the album, the big three of these and the whole overarching story. He's like, I don't know, whatever. That's a big story. I don't know if I believe all of it, because they say it's part of like a 3-part series. And it's like, dude, come on. I don't know. Never really dove into the lyrics of those ones. But anyway, Disease, Injury, Madness, dude, one of the few songs in their discography that has like a bass solo, besides their new record, or even just lets the bass just like groove for a little bit. And like that's just badass. And like this record just has everything. Desert of a Song, that was the weakest one, but it was this acoustic thing, but it had so much twang to it, and it was so fucking cool. And it was just, I like the pacing in this record. You throw the song in there, and it's just, like I said, this is acoustic twangy thing, and it flows with the record so well. I don't know. I love this record. It's hard to like really articulate it, I guess, but I do think this record is underrated in their discography.
Okay, very good. Very good. My number 3 is Colors, their record from 2007. I think this record is the basis to everything they've done afterwards. I think that they've just built upon this record, for better or worse, but this is like what they want to strive for. And like I said, they do it better sometimes than Colors. Sometimes they do it worse. But this is where everything changed for them, I feel. It's full-on prog metal. All the great genre hopping, the polka stuff. It just feels like one continuous song. It's 8 songs over an hour long. The guitar playing is insane. There's some math rock thrown in there as well. It's something that they really didn't dabble with on Alaska, but which they expanded upon on later records, especially the more recent records they have. The math rock is all over the place. Clean vocals too. The clean vocals are actually good on this, like really, really fucking solid, and they don't seem out of place. Just perfectly structured songs, a great prog metal record. I think Colors is truly incredible. I mean, I would, on vinyl wise, I would get The Blue Nowhere and Everything Forward. So 4 through 1 are vinyl worthy for me. And I do already have Colors on vinyl, so I've had this forever.
Yeah.
There he goes. So this is truly a great record that I feel they always try to recreate, and that's really it. Now, the band members did say, this is a quote from them. It says, "This is a 65-minute opus of nonstop pummeling, beautiful music. We have described this release as new wave polka grunge. The band also described the album as adult contemporary progressive death metal." I mean, that's 100% what this is. Like, not even like being sarcastic about it. Like, there are all of these elements all over this record, and it's done perfectly. It's done so goddamn well. Colors is something special, and no band, I feel, has created the kind of music that BT Bam has done at their best. And Colors is just something, it's so cool. It's such a great record. So there we go. That's my number 2. What do you got for my number 3? That's right. That's my number 3. What do you got for number 2?
Parallax 2, Feature Sequence, right. 6th record. Yeah, after the split from Victory and Metal Boy, like you mentioned, they just put this out to stay relevant. I think this may be more technically proficient than Colors. It's tight. Dude, it's fucking tight in every way. Every inch of this thing is just full of nuance. There's little breathing. Like, Colors has a lot of breathing room. Mm-hmm. There's like no breathing room in this, but it never feels overwhelming. I never feel like, God damn, dude, just like stop fucking playing music, right? Like, it's just jam packed full of like action. It's like a good action movie. It's like True Lies, a perfect fucking action movie.
True Lies.
You know, like it never stops. Like in True Lies, never stops. This record never stops. I think it's also their best story / concept that matches lyrics and music. It's a journey that just never gets lost. It sounds like from beginning to end, you can kind of like feel it and follow along with what is happening if you know the story beforehand, obviously, because no one can understand.
It's true. Yeah.
But I did see him on this tour when they did the 10th anniversary. I think it was 2023, so they missed a year there on their planning. Yeah. But yeah, I saw him at the Nile. So, but even like with the shitty sound system at the Nile, like this still sounded fucking amazing. And my God, man, they just put on such a dope show, and it's just. They're so goddamn good. They're so tight. They're funny dudes. They take themselves very seriously, but they're still really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole time after the show was over, and they're like, "We're done. We're not playing it. We're not playing it." Everyone's like, "So keys." Like, "We're not going to play it. We're leaving." And like they turn the lights on, and he's out there. "We're not playing it." And so keys. I thought that was really funny, and I was really shouting "So keys" too, but they didn't play it. But anyway, banger, Lay Your Ghost to Rest. This is such a dope song. I kind of go through like which is my favorite songs every time I listen to it. This is a cool one. It has a rad groove that comes into play throughout the song, which is something they do really, really well. And we'll kind of talk about it later on in the main episode. But they'll throw out an idea, like, oh, I know they're coming back to that one, and they'll come back to it, and then they'll make a whole part of it, and they'll come back to it at the end, and then like that's it. Good stuff, dude. Parallax 2, of course, is vinyl worthy. Obvi.
So my number 2 is Colors 2. This one really, this came out in 2021. This one surprised me because I'm purging a bunch of my records right now, and literally 3 weeks ago, this landed in my purge pile. I thought, I'll never listen to this. I did listen to it before I purged it. I'm like, I'll just go back to Colors, whatever, blah blah blah. So it was in my purge pile, and then listening to it. I listened to it twice this week just to make sure I really liked it as much as I did. But something clicked when I listened to it this week, and damn, dude, this is a truly great combination of the clean vocals, the heavy screaming vocals, growling vocals, which could be a little much. Like the growling stuff can be a little much, but damn, dude, he blended those two vocal stylings so well within this record. The math rock shit on here is insanely good. It's some of it is super technical, some of it is just sounds fucking sick. And I mean, we'll get into it more on the main episode, but the guitar player, or the lead guitar player, I forgot his name right now, he's essentially like a jazz guitarist. Like, he's a jazz fusion kind of guitar player. That's what he loves. He loves jazz music, and you hear it all over Colors. Colors 2, I should say. I mean, it's just I don't know, man. I this record just really fucking blew me away. There were moments where I was literally having to just rewind it like 30 seconds, a minute before, just to hear how a certain part just kind of transitioned to the other, just to make sure I heard it right. Because you have this incredible technical guitar part, or you have this incredible drum fill that just, it shouldn't work. It should be absurd in the context of the song, but they, for whatever reason, they make this shit work. They make this genre hopping work so goddamn well. I think Colors 2 and The Blue Nowhere are the greatest genre hopping records they've ever put out. Like, when it comes to crazy genre hopping, Colors 2, the Blue Nowhere are the two greatest genre hopping records they've ever done, hands down, hands fucking down. I think this band is only going to get better as they progress. And I think the Blue Nowhere might go get higher on my rankings. I do like Colors 1, but it's just, that's what everything's based off of. You know, to me, that's really where the band starts. Colors 1 is where the band starts, and a lot of the times they just expand on that. Colors 2 absolutely did that. It's really just the math rock and the perfect combination of clean vocals, growl vocals, just perfect, just fucking perfect on Colors 2. Love it. So that's my number 2. Dig it. I'm keeping it on vinyl. I'm taking it out of my purge pile.
Good for you.
So number 1 for you. What is it?
Number 1 for me, Colors. It's Colors wrong. Dude, they went from Alaska to Colors, which is just an insane jump.
What gives them the right
quality? Colors is like, it's kind of like their Pinkerton. There's like, you can make a case that there are better Weezer records or whatever, but I feel like Colors is like the easiest thing to come back to, and like, oh, that's their best, right? Like, it's just, I don't know. It is kind of a cop out. It is kind of like the low hanging fruit. Like, oh, obviously everyone's gonna think Colors is the best. But then you listen to it, like, damn, like, I don't know. You can make a case, and you can make a case for Colors 2. Honestly, like, you can make a case that Colors 2 is better, and Colors 2 is fucking good. It's just, I'm not there right now. And this week, Colors. I mean, every time I throw Colors on, dude, it's just like the first time I ever listened to it. It's incredible. This is like their most important record. Like, objective, subjective. This is their most important record. We would not be doing this episode had it not been for Colors. If they kept going with like Alaska and just doing that sound, they would have been a good band. But we're talking about them because of Colors. This is the record that separated them from like the weaning metalcore genre and gave them like respect for making the proggiest of pretentious plebs, the Triple Ps.
Yeah.
Right? They're on the Ozfest tour the year before this, and they're like, we don't want to be like these bands. We want to just be better, or not better. We want to be different. We don't want to be like everyone else is doing this. So they made a deliberate attempt to do something that is just fucking so wild and off the charts, different than like Alaska, carved their own way, super admirable, and like not knowing how this is going to be received. That's a risk. That's a risk that could just destroy your career as it was starting to take off. Going farther from the metalcore, like radio-friendly contemporaries, like, right? Atreyu's putting out Lead Sails. A Day to Remember is getting fucking huge right now. Like, all these other people are getting radio play, like, starting to, like, play bigger and bigger venues, and these guys put out Colors.
Yeah, like,
they go
on?
all in. Like, all of us, you know, what are we, 20 at this time? Ish? Yeah.
21, 20, yeah. Yeah, we're 20, yeah.
So, like, we're still kind of wet behind the fucking ears when it comes to, like, listening to bigger music and really diving into it. We're not fucking savants out here. So like alienating people that are a little bit more inexperienced than we are, just because we listen to a lot of stuff growing up too. So I feel like a little bit more experienced, but like you're alienating a lot of your fan base, especially like the casual As Lay Dying fans that just want to hear one type of thing, or the Bleeding Through fans that want to hear just one type of thing.
Agreed. Yeah.
And it's just, dude, it's a ballsy fucking move. From the piano opening to the piano closing. It's a fucking wild ride.
It is.
It opens and closes with a fucking piano. And he sings. And it's pretty and beautiful, but also nasty and dirty. Dude, this album is incredible. This album is fucking wild. Son of Nothing. This one got me this time around. My God. Metalcore with undertones of different genres. Previously not heard or done for any band in the prog realm, right? Like we talked about Gojira last week. And the Gojira's not doing shit like this, man. They're just not.
No.
So I don't know.
We love
the
Gojira.
children part of this too. We love Gojira.
Yeah.
I really do. We ordered a bunch of their vinyls too the other day.
through your store's
love
distributor, yes, we ordered a bunch of
Yeah. But Son of Nothing, dude, there's a part where like children sing like la 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 la. Like what the fuck? What is this? What is this?
That's what they do. The polka stuff
I don't
too.
know.
Like,
Dude,
what's going on?
And there's a whole like saloon part too, where like the music stops and there's like a scene. It's not just like a part. It's like a fucking Tarantino movie scene. It's so weird, dude. I don't know. This record's wild. I don't have a stinker. This record's fucking too good. I don't give a shit.
All right. So honestly, my top 3, or honestly top 4, because I really do think the Blue Nowhere is so great. My top 4, they could fluctuate a lot, but right now, this week, the Parallax 2 is my number 1. Their 6th record from 2010. This is you touched upon it, and I touched upon it earlier too. But this is a giant concept record. As long as you bring in Parallax 1 into this, and I think that concept it was so interesting. I feel I didn't get too deep into the lyrics on it, but I just read like an overview of what. Yeah. The concept and the theme is. I thought it was fantastic. I think that in itself is just super fucking rad.
It's your best story.
I think so too. But so this has obviously elements of Colors with all the genre hopping, the melodies and all that. I think they really expanded and did the melodies. The vocal melodies way better than they did on Colors. They're just more refined. They're more experienced. They know what they're doing. They know what they were doing wrong on Colors. Not that they did much wrong on Colors, but Colors was just like, let's throw everything at the wall and fuck it. Who cares? We'll do everything. But this is a refined version of that genre jumping. It's absolutely insane. But there are some like the heaviest things they've ever done have been on this record, but it doesn't seem out of place. It's not overdone. Blast beats, I don't really care for blast beats that much, but they use it sparingly and they do it well. They do it really fucking well. And then just shout out to the drummer. I mean, this is the best drumming performance on any of their records, hands down. The Parallax 2 is his best drumming, and I'm a sucker for a good drummer. I'm a real sucker for a good drummer, and
he's let loose. He lets the fuck he wants to do.
He's let loose, but he knows when to throw in great fills and great transitions. He knows how to transition these songs into the next part, and the guy is just incredibly, incredibly good. Just a top-notch drummer. So Parallax 2, once again, this could fluctuate my top 4, and I'm going to get Parallax 2 on vinyl, and I'm going to get the Blue Nowhere on vinyl because I already have Colors 1 and 2 on vinyl. So that's what I'm going to get eventually down the road. So there you go. My number 1. That's all we have for the rankings. We didn't do a top 10 like we normally do for bands because doing a top 10 of BT Bam is just silly boy talk. I mean, it's
We
you
didn't hear
could
from
do
Mars
it.
Volta either, for the
We
same
didn't know,
reason.
yeah, for the same reason, because a lot of these songs are meant to be heard within the context of the record. So taking them out, yeah, you could do it. It would be easier with the Mars Volta, but with BT Bam, it's nearly impossible to take out individual songs. You have to listen to these albums as a whole. So, and that's what makes a great prog band. If they could do that, it's fucking great. And this band is fucking great. So, there you go. That's all we have. And thank you all for listening. That's it. That's all.